Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode. This is a motherfucking Bar Talk podcast, and this is the new season of 2025. Can you believe it? It's 2025 already. We're fucking, by the time this video comes out, we'll be basically, 19 days in?
Probably.
20 days in the new year. And guess what? TikTok is getting banned. Dun, dun, dun. So basically, guys, either by the time you're watching this or soon when you're watching this video, TikTok is going to get banned on January 19th. And right before Trump comes in office. And do you think that was orchestrated? Do you think that was the plan for it to be banned before Trump comes in office? Or do you think Trump would have banned it regardless?
No, because it's funny that because Trump was actually, I feel like that's also one reason he won, because he actually supported TikTok. Because, I mean, let's be honest, bro. If TikTok really was a threat to the fucking government, they wouldn't allow their government officials to have TikTok.
Yeah.
But they all literally use TikTok. Their governors, the state people, the president was using TikTok. Kamala Harris was using TikTok.
I feel like anyone with a large audience has to use TikTok at this point, because TikTok is literally like, it's instant, man. You want instant information, whether it be accurate or inaccurate. The way to go is TikTok.
Yeah, because I mean, realistically, if you want actual accurate information, you'll probably find it on TikTok before you find it anywhere else.
100%, man. Like, for example, I know we're getting ahead, but all the forest fires and all that, like that happened in California, I got that information from TikTok. Yep. You know, all of it. And then if I really wanted to fact check, for the podcast, then I went on Google, but everything's on TikTok now. It's like X, Oh, something we also got to talk about, man, is that Facebook thing. Joe Rogan just had on Elon Musk. Not Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg. Yep. And they were talking about the new meta for Facebook and stuff. And that was very, very interesting, man. So, and Mark Zuckerberg added Dana White to the chair. So, yeah, there's going to be some changes, man. But either way, let's go back to the topic. So, TikTok getting banned. Do you really think it's going to go through? Do you really think TikTok is going to get banned?
Well, actually, yeah, because I think it was Friday the 10th. They actually had the last hearing with the Supreme Court, and basically it went well, but there was no actual decision to not block TikTok. So, I mean, basically they're already getting ready to stop all services in the U.S. only.
Yeah.
But, I mean, who knows? Realistically, we'll probably even be able to find a way around it with a VPN. I mean, by the time it's banned, people will have already found out a way to still use it. You won't be able to update it, but you'll still be able to use it.
But it's only banned in
the United States.
So in Mexico, you could use it, right?
Yeah, Mexico, Canada, anywhere else.
Yeah, anywhere but the USA. Man, here's my hot take, man. I feel like it might get banned for a little bit. It's going to get something's going to get done to it where the spies can't look into it, or it's there's actually controlling over it, and it's going to come back. I think that's what's going to happen, man. I think it'll come back eventually because I feel like TikTok is everybody's life now. Everyone has a TikTok account. Whether people at work that are old, man, they're 70. They have a user. They be having 069321. you know what I'm talking about?
Shit,
they be having the whole numbers. They have no picture, but they stay on TikTok.
I believe it.
So I'm only telling you, man, because my friend, he's old, man, and he opened up a TikTok account, and his username was 06923. I was like, let me follow you. And he had a long ass username. So everyone's on TikTok, man. Everyone. But either way, moving forward, guys, there's nothing much we can say. We just are addicted to fucking TikTok. Everyone that I know is on TikTok. The hardest part is when you're getting on there and you're but it's crazy, man. It's crazy how much they listen, because I can be talking about a topic, right? And then I go on TikTok and that's all I'll see, man. If I talk about I don't know, it could be any topic, man. It could be
big booty Latinos.
Yeah, anything, man. And then all you'll see, it'll be everything you see, man. But anyways, moving on to the next topic, guys. We're going to make this quick and simple, man. So for the people that don't know, there was a not a big, but a pretty big snowstorm here in the state of Georgia for us, right? Because we never, ever received crazy snow. Let me just tell you the facts, right? So for like the last few years, the last snowstorm we got was in 2018, January 8th. That's the most recent one, right? Before that, there was one in 2014 on January 28th. And the one before that one was January 18th. Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, January 18th. Sorry, January 16 and 17 and 2008. So those were the last 3 reported. So it was a good amount of space.
Yeah.
And I remember, so let me speak on the 2018 one and you can speak on the 2014 one, right? Yeah. So the 2018 one, I remember I had just graduated school May of 2017. So that summer, I started trying different jobs to see what I liked. And I remember I was working at a night shift job at a Petco. Oh. I was like in charge of like, you know, packing and loading on grabbing the forklift and loading it on the big trucks, and then they would drive off and stuff. So that was my job. I worked a night shift from like 11 p.m. to I think 8 in the morning. It was a good amount. So I remember leaving work, man, and I see snow. It was like just starting to happen, man. It was going crazy. I'm like, fuck. I was in a Nissan Altima, man. I was in 2012, and you know, Nissan Altimas are infamous for getting in ditches, you know, getting in the ponds. So I was over there like, fuck, I gotta get home, right? You know, I was able to get home. It started snowing, man. Everybody started going crazy, right? Everybody started going crazy because it started snowing, right? And like, but it wasn't as bad, you know. I think it was a good time because, you know, I was playing outside, you know, playing with everybody. It wasn't as bad, right? But the 2014 incident, that one was a little worse because it happened during the school day while people were still at school. So talk about that.
Well, I just remember it being a snowpocalypse. I was already out of school, but that happened when I was at work, and they were like, "Oh yeah, we can't close until we actually know if it's gonna get bad."
Yeah.
And I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "Are you insane?" And they literally made us work during half the day, and then the manager was like, "Okay, you know what, guys, we gotta get home. We gotta leave." So we literally rushed to close. That's when I was working at Guess.
Oh yeah.
I was working in the clothing factory.
Oh yeah, the one on the mall, right? Yeah. Interesting, man.
Man, I was pulling hella baddies in that job.
Yeah, man. So would you recommend like young males get like retail jobs like that?
Fuck yeah, you're gonna hate it. I'll be honest with you, you're gonna hate it. But the amount of, like communication that you get to learn through that is insane. Because like I know a lot of dudes are probably shy to approach women or don't know how to approach women. But I mean, when I was working at Guess, it was just literally the easiest thing. So,
okay, I know we're getting on topic, but what was the hardest part of working there? Like, what would you say? Like dealing with people, ignorant people?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. What was the best part of the job?
Talking to women.
Yeah, talking to females?
Because I literally picked out their outfits. I would literally dress them.
So what would they say? They'd be like, hey, pick my outfit or what?
Yeah, they were like, hey, I need an outfit. I'm going to go out to this, and this. And I was like, all right, don't worry, girl. I got you.
Damn, for real?
Yeah, it was that easy. And they would have me standing outside the fitting room waiting for them to come out.
So what was the age gap for like the females that shopped at?
Bro, it was,
I guess, what was the age gap?
It was literally from like their 20s to their 40s.
Really? So it was a big gap. Yeah. Oh damn, that was 20-year gap.
I had all of them.
Really?
Yeah, and there was a lot of them that even tried to tip me, and I was like, I can't accept a tip.
What, at a retail?
Yeah, and they were like, okay, don't worry about it. I'm just gonna stick it right here in your pocket.
Just slime me some cash.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, let's go.
Man, that's fucking crazy.
I think the most I sold was probably like $1,500 on a Monday.
Oh, so you would make commission?
Fuck no, you don't pay commission. That's the worst thing about it. Damn. Because they know that there's people that can sell. Like me, I would fucking sell the shit out of their clothes.
Dude, I feel like if people would get commission, there would be more people working there. Like,
oh yeah,
right?
Hell yeah, but obviously it's not that beneficial for them.
Nah, hell no.
But yeah, no, that snowpocalypse, it was bad. Like I just remember, like there's accidents everywhere. Everybody was crashing. Nobody knew what was going on. And I mean, there's that infamous picture of Atlanta where like cars piled up and shit. It was brutal because I mean, the governor wasn't expecting that much snow. I think it was like 2 inches, but that was the first time we got that much snow.
Exactly. And you know what's something that kids nowadays are never going to understand, man? I remember in order for school to be off, man, You literally had to wake up, stand in front of the TV, turn to channel 2 or channel 5, and wait till you saw your school
at the very bottom.
on the motherfucking bottom of that fucking screen. Please, Gwinnett County. And you know, Gwinnett County would be like the last fucking school to close, right? In the county, right? Yeah. I'm like, fuck, yes, Mom, we're out of school. And then at that point, you're so fucking hyped that there's no school, so you can't fall asleep. So, you know, me, shit, I would get my brother, we would go outside and start playing, man. But I remember those were the good old days, man. Like nowadays, people, they know like 2 days in advance. You know, we're not having school Friday. But back in the day, it was literally 30 minutes prior. Like 30 minutes prior, you knew if you're gonna have school. But like, you know, I was reminiscing on that, man. I was like, man, these kids nowadays, they have it easy, man. They get extra holidays, man. Now they get like a fall break. I'm like, man, and then winter break be longer now, man. I'm like, fuck, I be seeing my sister at home way too long. I'm like, yo, get the fuck back to school. What the fuck? That's what I'm saying, man. So I'm just like, man, things aren't the same, man.
Nope.
But hey, like the video if you can remember when you had to stare at that screen and look for your counting and see if you had school or not that day.
Shit.
And did you know that now, man, at the schools they're not giving medication? Like my sister had a headache, and literally they wouldn't give her any Tylenol or nothing. I literally had to check her out and then give her some. Like that's, I guess, so many people are like, you know, things aren't the same how they used to. You know, back in the day they would give you anything, right?
Okay, you had a stomach ache, they give you saltine crackers
and
soda.
A la chingada. A la chingada. Now, call your mom, go home. Like, bro, what the fuck? People are soft now. And also, man, back in the day, man, I don't know if you saw like the exercising videos. Like kids would be in shape. Now it's like no one's promoting any of the health and fitness or anything like that.
And YouTube also suppresses the health and fitness side of things now, which is kind of weird. You'd figure that they I forgot what fucking reason the CEO gave, but she said that it wasn't appropriate for the younger audience.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to lie, it's probably because a lot of people were promoting taking steroids, which is probably the main reason why they did it. But still, like, people should be hitting the gym. Like, it's not... Bro, I lost 9 pounds in a week 100%. Because I ate right and I was at the gym. And anybody can do the same thing. They just have to eat right, watch what they eat.
100%.
Not big portions, and be at the gym. You can literally be at the gym for 45 minutes, and that's enough.
I agree. I definitely agree with that, guys. So I'm going with our little rant. So basically, it snowed, and
14,
you know that was the last time it snowed. But this time, man,
we actually got 4
Let's talk about it was pretty big, man. Yeah. You know, I was outside. You know, we made a snowman. It was pretty cool. You know, we were doing ice snowball fights. It was all pretty cool, man. It wasn't nothing crazy, right? I was still driving, honestly.
Yeah.
I was still driving fine, you know. Of course, you can't drive like a crazy motherfucker, right? And like think you can go fucking 60 miles and shit. No, you gotta go slow, man. And like if you see snow, and you know how some cars pass by and then they make the track. Don't fucking drive where the snow is. Just drive in the middle. You know, people are stupid.
Bro, so there was people that had flipped over their cars up in Gainesville,
right?
And like crashing, and it's like, bro, it's literally you just have to wait one day.
That's
like
it.
If your boss is gonna fire you, fuck them. Your safety's first. Like what the fuck?
Of course.
Because I mean, they'll replace you even if you get
100%.
If you try to go and then get into an accident.
Yeah, man. And
that's the sad part.
I had this guy on my Instagram. He's like, plebes, quédense en casa porque corren un peligro para los que van a ir a recoger cervezas. I was like, what the fuck? This motherfucker picking up beer. But either way, man, yeah, if you don't have to go out, don't go out. And that's when having a truck comes in handy. Or having an all-wheel drive car, man. Because, you know, I have a truck, so I'm over here 4x4, boom, zoom, chilling, bro. As long as I'm not driving crazy, bro. I was going like 30 miles slow. I was chilling, going slow, and that's it. You know, but, okay, so... moving on, guys. So we had a little bit of snow here in Georgia, and it was fun while it lasted. But I guess we'll see it again in what, 5 years? 5 years again. It will be 2030 by the next time it snows. It'll be old and wrinkly by then. But guys, so let's talk about the forest fires that happened in California. So you want to start on that?
I mean, it's brutal. Like people are losing everything. And the worst part is that literally just last year, State Farm canceled thousands of home insurance for fires.
Interesting.
It was literally just last year. I don't remember exact date, but I saw somebody post that on TikTok. There's like State Farm had literally just finished canceling like everybody's insurance for forest fires. And I mean, it's just like, bro, like what the fuck?
But what was the point of canceling the?
Honestly, I have no clue. I didn't get too much into the details. I'm just like, I mean, it's not like I can do anything about it.
Yeah. Interesting. I did not know that. But for the people that don't know, basically a forest fire happened in California. And basically the reason why they didn't have enough water to put it away. This is just
one of the reasons.
These are just a few of the reasons, right? So basically there's this $1 billion family. Should we say their name?
I mean, people will know.
All right. Well, you know, if you search it up, just search up $1 billion family that owns the water reserve since 1994, and it'll come right up, right?
Yeah.
So basically, that company has owned all the water since 1994. That family's net worth is 13 billion buckaroos. Like they're rich. Like they're rich.
As of October 7th of last year.
Yeah, it's October 7th of last year. So another reason why was because there's this fish.
This is endangered species.
Yeah, an endangered species of fish that needed water, so they didn't use the water that they had reservation. That fish is called a smelt fish. If you look it up, that motherfucking fish is ugly. I'm like, I don't give a fuck if that goes extinct. To me, that fish is ugly, right? To all my fish lovers, understand me, right? The amount of trees that were fucking burning oxygen in the lives, you know, that's more valuable to me, in my opinion, right? Also, that family owns Fiji and Ocean Drive, you know, very, very pristine companies, right? Yeah. So I guess it was more of like a tactical, like, like we got to make sales. Who cares if half of California is burnt, you know? But I think that there has to be a change. Like, I feel like what's going on with the government in like California, man? I feel like,
well, I mean, I'm not trying to point fingers at a specific party, but like California is literally like deep blue.
Yeah.
Like deep blue. And they're all about equality and all this stuff. And people are putting the blame on the women they put in charge. There's 3 women that make over 6 figures a year. And then like you see people, reporters following them for questions, and they're just ignoring, dodging questions. Cause I mean, they know they fucked up, but like they won't even at least give some kind of hope for the people.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, I'm guessing they just don't know how to reply to all the hate. But I mean, I don't know. I guess, I mean, Trump's already been bullying Newsom on the fucking internet.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then they also had a reporter find Gavin Newsom. And then they asked him, they're like, hey, do you have any comments on the current situation? And he showed, like, he kind of just flashed his phone a little bit. He's like, I'm talking to the president right now. And she's like, oh, can you put him on speaker? He was like, I don't have signal.
What the heck?
So it's like, bro, what the fuck?
So how are you talking to him?
Dude, yeah. You're literally making up lies as you go.
Yeah, he's contradicting himself.
And it's like, come on, man.
Interesting. But either way, guys, so here's what I think about that. I feel like there should be regulations. So how the fire gets started, I guess it being so dry and like,
yeah.
For example, so this is my opinion. I don't know how accurate this might be, but since I work in landscaping, you know, whenever leaves get piled on for long amount of time, bro, they get ignited quick, bro. Like, for example, say it's been like 6-7 seasons, like years, right, that have passed by, and you know the leaves keep building and building. They get so dry, man, that anything will ignite it, right? So yep. I'm guessing since there's so much forest there, and there's not enough maintenance done in the forest of like cleaning it through, because you know even though the trees are growing, you know, every year they throw down stuff, and if that keeps building, I feel like that could cause a fire. I think that's just my hypothesis, that might be a reason why that happens. So I feel like they need to do better maintenance in that regards to like maybe keeping the forest clean a little bit better.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the reason why the forest fire started. I just know why they did. I just know why they didn't put it away in time, because of the water shortage. But who knows, man? Who knows what really happened? And then what do you think about? Well, let's not really give our opinion. Let's just tell you the facts. So basically, Mexico sent 100 Mexican firefighters to the USA of America to help out with the forest fires. So does that show that the USA is weak? Does that show that they needed help? Or was the USA asking for help and Mexico gave them the help? Or they volunteered? What do you think?
If anything, I think it's just volunteer at this point.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it happened a few years ago when California had those forest fires.
Mm-hmm.
They literally came up from Mexico and started helping them.
100%.
I don't remember exactly what year it was, but they came help plenty of times already.
Yeah, multiple times. So it's not the first time.
No, it's not the first time. And then I just remembered there literally sometime last year. Did you ever see the animals in California? They were just literally deers chilling in the street, in people's yards and shit.
Really?
This happened since last year.
Interesting.
I'm trying to find the video of it, but I can't find it. But it was literally just last year. So I'm wondering if the forest fire had started sometime last year and it didn't start coming down until just this year.
It got really bad, huh? So it could have been multiple fires moving all the animals down, right? Yeah. And then this really big one.
There was a point in time, sometime last year, I don't remember exactly when, but there was literally deers, bears.
Yeah. Yeah. I do remember that. Yeah, because they were moving down because
they were running away from something.
Yeah.
But everybody was like, "Why the fuck is there so many animals here?"
Interesting.
And now when you think about it, it's like they were literally running away from the fires.
Interesting.
Because it's basically the same thing as in movies. When you see animals running, that means there's something coming.
You're right about that one, man. Yeah. I feel like people should have taken the clues, man. But shit, man, that is very unfortunate that happened. And you know, I feel like it has to do a lot with like getting Mother Nature clean, man. I feel like if there's a little bit of maintenance in that regards, that would have been prevented. But I would understand if it happened like in the summer, man, like when it gets really hot. Yeah. But in like January, really?
We're in the winter.
Yeah. And I know California doesn't really see a winter, but it still gets cooler though, right? It's not like fucking like crazy hot. I guess in the mid 70s or something. Damn, the new tat.
Yeah. New ink.
Sheesh.
We just did the outline today because he was tired, but.
Yeah. Oh, yeah? Hey, it's all good, man. It's all good. But shit. Let us know what you think about the forest fire. Let us know what we got wrong, or let us know what we should do better. So that's all we have right now. Like we hit all our topics right now. Anything else you want to talk about? Anything on your mind?
I mean, you got any resolutions this year, or you got something you're dedicated towards?
Honestly, man, this is something I want to do a video of. So I started doing a vision board, right? Ooh. So basically, I have like things I want to accomplish, and I put in this board, right? And I put it right in front of when I wake up is the first thing I see, man. And I want to do a video with you guys whenever Brian can get a chance to come back up here. Yeah. And we will like sit down and like print out pictures and like or draw them, you know, and like make like a little vision board on like a poster, you know.
Yep.
And that's what I want to do. So basically, I put all my stuff on there, and basically I'm gonna tell you one or two things that I have on there. Basically, the first one. This year, I want to take like a nice vacation, you know, but like, you know, I want to be able to like take my whole family in a vacation. That is my goal. You know, I don't know by when. Hopefully at the end of the year, I could take the family anywhere. Just like, you know, my mom, my brother, my sisters. Yeah. Let's go on a trip. Like that's one of my goals this year, because last time we went out, man, it was like 2016 as a family. It was a long time ago, right?
Same here. Yeah.
So I would want to take a family trip. That's something, a small goal. And then another goal, man. Another goal that I want to do is hopefully by the end of this year, man, I could get like a fucking, what do you call it? I want to get like a diesel truck, man. I want to get like a big diesel truck. If not by like the summer, then by the end of the year, because I really want to like upgrade, like getting a dump trailer, getting like bigger equipment that requires, you know, a diesel truck, right? Yeah. So hopefully, you know, the plan is, it doesn't have to be new, man. My range is from like 2013 to 2018, like that, the year. So I could get a good dump truck. I mean, diesel truck, and then I could get a dump truck. So those are like small goals. You know, bigger goals, you guys are going to have to wait for that YouTube video whenever we do our vision board. It will definitely get done sooner or later because, you know, Brian's birthday's coming up, so he's coming back. So we'll probably do it that weekend. Our little vision board and stuff. And I have an idea for Brian's birthday, so hopefully he's not watching it. I'm gonna tell you after this. But Aztec Baby, his birthday's coming up. Big 25, half of 50. You know what I'm saying? And man, we're gonna have a good time. The plan for right now, we can't spoil it, but stay tuned because I am definitely gonna record the shit out of that day. So we're gonna get as much content as we can. So those are two of my things. So if you had to put something in your vision board, what two things would you put?
Well, one of the things that I've already been doing is outreaching to media companies to start taking more photos, videos, and stuff like that. And one of the ones I'm waiting to hear back from is the Atlanta Hawks. To like be courtside, take pictures of the players and all that stuff. Another one is the Falcons. So I'm waiting to hear back. I did get one. It was through another company that literally I was watching Sunday Night Football like 2 weeks ago with Brian. And it literally came up like you can apply at this website and then to be intern basically.
Interesting.
Which is kind of cool. So I'm looking forward to that. And then, I guess the other one would be probably just take a good vacation.
Right. Yeah, man.
Because I don't want to give too much away. I got a lot of things
course,
planned.
man. So, guys, stay tuned for that video. We are definitely going to do a vision board video for you guys. I got inspiration from videos I saw on YouTube. So, we're really going to do that. And we're really going to make it look nice for you guys. But that video will be coming out soon. So,
I got another question for
what's
you,
up?
too. You going to come with us to Lift Miami?
When is that? What is that?
February 8th and February 9th.
Ooh, I won't be here. I'm going to Arkansas from February 1st to the 14th for work. Yeah.
It's that weekend, the February 8th to the 9th.
Yeah, I'm going to be in Arkansas, man. We're setting up a new machine in Arkansas, Little Rock. Damn. So I'm going to be there for 14 days. That's of right now. It might be longer, man. So I saw it. Yeah, man. Because Brian was supposed to do his party the weekend of the 1st, but I think he's going to move it to the 23rd. I don't know yet. Well, if he does or doesn't, I told him I won't be here if he does it the 1st. So, yeah, man, I'm leaving on a Saturday. And it's cold as balls over there, man. So I'm like, fuck. But yeah, man, I can't make it to that, unfortunately, man. But
and then I guess one of the things that we can throw out for Brian, he's actually trying to be a Gymshark athlete.
Oh yeah, he's doing this
Gymshark 6'6".
Talk about it. You talk about it. You know more.
Basically, the Gymshark 6'6" challenge, you have to post for 66 days from January 1st to March 8th, I believe, is what it was. And basically just show all you have to do is post once a week. That's literally it.
Yeah, but so, you have to hashtag
Gymshark66. And come on, bro. Like, for a chance to be a Gymshark athlete, that's not too bad.
All right.
And they're only picking 2 new athletes.
Interesting.
So that's how tough the competition is going to be. Let's see. January 1st, is the kickoff day. And then you had from December 26th to January 2nd to start. And basically, you can use their app, or you can just start and then keep your progress, posting and tagging them at the same time.
Yep. So that should be interesting, man. That should be very, very interesting. So, for the people watching, if you could, comment down below, what is something that catches your attention? What is something that you look forward to achieving this 2025? And a lot of people get confused with the thought of, these are my dreams. But like, I feel like when people say these are my dreams, they're setting themselves up for failure in a way that, you think they're not achievable. How I tell my sisters or how I tell my brother, man, is you got to set goals, man. You got to set goals, but you got to set long-term goals and short-term goals. That's how you won't lose motivation. If your end goal is to own for example, a landscaping business that generates $500,000 a year, you have to set short goals in between, right? Yeah. Close 5 clients a week, maybe buy a 0-turn mower. Buy certain small goals that will help you get there, right? Because in a company, it's all, or anything you do, it's all about structure, right? It's how you set yourself up to get that goal, right? So, I always say that call them goals, don't call them dreams. And I set them as short-term and long-term goals because at the end of the day, anything is possible, man. If you really, like, si te aferras a algo, you can really obtain it, guys. Anything you can do, you can make it happen. Ya está parezco disco rayado. Like, but I'm telling you guys, if you really want it, you really can get it. So that's my advice. What's your advice, man?
There was this one quote that I heard. I think it was Alex Hermosi. And what's the other guy's name? He just had Sebum on his podcast last year.
Sebum,
the white British guy.
Oh yeah.
Him. I think it was in a conversation between them, and it's like, if you're gonna do something, don't start it and then think about doing it.
Yeah.
Think about doing it and then start it.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're not half-assing when you get to start doing it.
Yeah.
You want to be a photographer? Buy a used camera. If you don't know where to start, do your research. Be like, okay, what do I want to photograph? I want to do portraits? Cool. Start with your family. You want to do cars? Cool. Start with your car. You want to do pets and stuff like that? Weddings? Start with family.
Yep.
And I mean, as you start getting better, you'll start upgrading to better gear. And it's honestly like there's plenty of ways. That was just one example, but like same thing with landscaping. You want to start doing it, start in your neighborhood. That's the best way to start.
Yep.
Hey, neighbor, I'll do your grass, $50. I have my mower and everything, and I'll clean up for you. I'll do it for $50. That's an example. Obviously, you can do a little bit more or a little bit less depending on how big the yard is. But that's the way to get started. If you really want to get shit done, you got to think about doing it first. And then as soon as you start, actually get to work.
I agree, man. I agree with that, man. You know, a lot of people want to obtain certain things, but they're not willing to sacrifice. You know, in this life, man, if you want something, you gotta you want that, but you gotta sacrifice 10 different things in order to obtain that one good thing. So, what are you willing to sacrifice, man? Yep. So that is the question of today. What are you willing to sacrifice for what you want in life? And yeah, guys, you know, stay safe, stay dangerous,
stay toxic,
and stay toxic. Man, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and we will see you next time. Peace.